Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about building fun stuff, game dev experiments, and turning random ideas into real projects and try making money with it. And if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Today, I want to tell you the story of how my office frustration turned into a browser game called Beat My Boss. Yes, it's exactly what you think. You upload your boss's photo, put it on a character, and beat the living stress out of them. And with baseball bats, hammers, throw stones, and even dustbins. And no, the boss doesn't just stand there. He fights back by hiring people to take you down. Let me rewind and tell you how this madness started. I have always loved watching game dev videos on YouTube. You know those videos where someone starts with nothing and slowly builds a full game? Every time I watched them, I thought, man, one day I'll do this. So one day, full of motivation, I downloaded Unity, and that was when I realized where I actually stand. It was a big mistake. My dream game was huge. I wanted to make a reincarnation game, like those anime stories where you die and wake up in another world with crazy powers. Full of motivation, I started with the first task, which was make a map. But the problem? I had absolutely no idea how to do that. So I did what every modern developer does. I asked ChatGPT. ChatGPT suggested a lot of tools. First, big tools, scary tools, tools that looked like they were made for NASA engineers. So I did what any smart but desperate person does. I tortured ChatGPT. I kept asking, free, easy, very easy. Finally, ChatGPT sighed digitally and said, fine, use Tiled. So I downloaded Tiled and opened it. I stared at the screen like, okay, I will pretend I understand you. But trust me, I didn't. But after checking some tutorials, my confidence became high. And after that, for the next 2 to 3 days, I was totally obsessed in making my map and assets, placing trees, flowers, forests, tiny details everywhere. After my 9 to 6 office job, I'd spend 2 to 3 hours every night making 2D art and building the map. Finally, the map was ready. Then finally, it was the time. I opened Unity and froze. So many panels, so many buttons, so many things I didn't understand. That's when reality hit me. This is not easy, like not even a little bit easy. All those late nights, all those hours of work suddenly felt wasted as my map was ready, my dreams were ready, my energy was absolutely not ready at all. Office job during the day, game dev at night, and repeat this every day. I was running on coffee, hope, and emotional damage. And who was the main reason behind all this tiredness? My boss, deadlines, meetings that could have been emails, bugs that need to be fixed after office hours, or some new change requests that need to be fulfilled within the timeline. Yeah, so one night after staring at Unity like it personally betrayed me, I started complaining to the air, why is everything so hard? Why am I doing this? And why I'm always feeling tired. And right in the middle of that emotional breakdown, I got the idea, what if I make a game where you can just beat your boss? Not professionally, not politely, just digitally. And suddenly, I wasn't tired anymore. I was inspired. I told my friends who were facing the same faith, and they instantly loved it. They said, bro, everyone needs this game. But there was still a problem. I still didn't know Unity or Godot. So I asked myself a simple question. Why force something I don't know? I do know JavaScript. So I decided this will be a browser game. No downloads. Anyone can play it. Now the idea became clearer, and then I had the thought that completely changed the game. The thought that took this from just another game to something that could help someone relieve the stress. What if players could upload their real boss's photo? That's the exact moment Beat My Boss was truly born. It was December 24th Christmas Eve, I took leave from office for the 24th and 26th and went all in, no distractions, just code, coffee, and chaos. I created the player, designed weapons, built the basic gameplay. At first, the boss just stood there while you beat him, and honestly, it felt weird. I even felt a little guilty as I'm the wrong guy here. So I fixed that by giving the boss a voice. And not a nice one, I added. Those lines that sound exactly like something a toxic manager would say 5 minutes before ruining your mood. The more you hit him, the angrier he gets. He starts shouting, he starts blaming you, and then he panics. He turns around and runs. And suddenly, the game changed. Now it wasn't just about beating him. Now you were hunting him. It felt like the famous game Subway Surfers, but you're not running away. You are the reason someone is running. But something still felt off. Just running and chasing wasn't enough. No coins, no rewards, no meaning. But this game was never about high scores. It's about stress relief. So I asked myself, what do people do when they're really angry? They don't do math. They don't meditate. They look around for the nearest object and then think, yeah, this will work. So I added weapons that the player can pick while running. You can grab a baseball bat. You can swing a hammer. You can throw stones. You can literally throw a dustbin at your boss. And added the hit animations. The boss now falls back with a sound. It looks stupid, but feels perfect. Then I tried to make the game more harder by increasing the speed, but it backfired as the boss became a human rocket. 1 second he was on your screen, next second he was in another country, so I had to add something ridiculous to fix it. Now, after running for a distance, the boss suddenly stops and starts dancing, not to celebrate, not to be polite, just to disrespect you, which gives you the perfect moment to catch him again. But even after all that, the game was still too easy, and that's when I had my final evil idea. My boss is rich, right? So what does a rich, scared boss do? He throws money at the problem. As you damage him, he starts hiring thugs, guards, and trained fighters. They rush in to protect him and to attack you. The more you beat him, the stronger the people he hires. Now the game finally came alive. You're chasing, dodging punches, running from enemies, landing hits, fighting chaos. To keep you alive, I added health packs and energy drinks that boost your speed for 5 seconds, perfect for escaping or landing that final hit. And that is how Beat My Boss was born. You upload your boss's photo, you press start, the insults begin, you beat him, he runs, he hires people, you fight back, you chase again. A small game made for big frustrations. This game is my gift to every tired employee out there. If you enjoyed this journey, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, go try the game. The link is in the description. And if you have any suggestions or ideas for improvements, drop them in the comments. I'd love to work on them. See you in the next video.